Greetings, friends.
And welcome back to Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go see who we can hang out with.
Yeah, and then it's going to be time for exams. So I pulled up a guide so that we have all the exam answers already.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go hang out with... Oop, wrong place. I was gonna say I'm gonna go hang out with Chihaya. Welcome, thanks for your continued patronage.
We're not fishing.
It's nighttime, so it'll only cost 1,000 yen.
No.
I'll come again later.
I don't know if I've ever done the fishing minigame.
Yeah, I don't think we have.
I know we went there one day with Ryuji, and Kawakami was there too.
Tommy-san, are you sure you're gonna be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please be careful. Well then, what would you like to do today? I'm gonna do a verification test. There's something I'd like to ask you. Please have a seat.
What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do
Yes, please sit down.
The members seem to be doing well now. I do a phone consultation with them from time to time, and they're all very cheerful. That goes for my fortune teller customers as well. I've been getting thanked a lot more lately, even by the people who get bad fortunes. Particularly when I tell them they can alter their fate.
You've changed.
That's very true. All I used to say before was that they were going to face misfortune. I had a best friend in the town I used to live in. She was the first person I read a fortune for. When she started avoiding me, I read the fortune of our fate. It was a terrible result. But I prayed that it would somehow work out. However, that never happened. That's when I started to believe that fate couldn't be changed. No surprise though, right? Because I didn't take action on my part to try and change it. I haven't talked to her in years. Maybe I'll try contacting her sometime.
You should.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, could this be? Ah! The power of conviction is amazing! Her fate and mine are connected! I will no longer be swayed by names like monster or maiden. I am simply a fortune teller who provides advice to people with broken spirits, so that they will have conviction and face their future without getting pushed around by fate. That's the fate I've chosen for myself.
Yay!
You have strong convictions.
Yes.
It doesn't really matter
At this point, yeah.
It's your turn to speak. What would your conviction be as a phantom thief?
What?
Sorry. I used fortune telling to find out your true identity. I couldn't help but think that you had something to do
Flips
with
over
the
a
chairman's
card and it just
confession.
shows us running around in a
Then I
palace.
discovered that you're the trickster who causes a sensation in the world. It was the same card as the figure who helped me take down the chairman. It finally struck home for me.
You're pretty sure.
I got you good, didn't I? But I don't care what your true identity is. As long as you're around, I can always be my true self. So, it's fine. Only, the fate of the Phantom Thieves is rather unclear. The Arcana is set in a tricky position. You can almost say it's facing both heaven and hell. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like it.
Shuffle your deck better.
It's not a problem.
You're right. You have the power to alter fate. Besides, I'll be by your side. As the fortune teller who changes fates, I will guide you so you can avoid misfortune.
Thank you.
That's reassuring.
I really love this game, and I love how, like, every time you reach rank 10, like, they usually learn, like, a life lesson, but it's kind of annoying how they all, once they reach rank 10, they're like, you're one of the Phantom Thieves, aren't you? It's so annoying.
Like literally every single one.
It's like, yeah, you caught me.
All right.
Now we confuse Lakshmi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the special bond reading, basically it tells you, like, which options you should say to get the best results. Yeah. Which is nice, but also if you have Google, you could use that.
Yeah.
Well, What a strange sequence the cards were in when I read the fortune about your true identity. Several cards with strong personalities gathered around the trickster.
Yeah, those are my
It's
friends.
improbable. It was almost as if it were trying to connect them together. You either have amazing charisma, or you're a trouble magnet. The verification tests are over, but don't forget about me, okay? Please, visit again sometime. Goodbye!
For sure.
Yeah.
Whenever,
You're like the only one we're gonna visit again.
when our stubborn friends don't want to level up, we'll be coming to see you.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Pulling all-nighters is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to most right now.
Yeah, but are they still gonna hold it? It might get canceled.
Don't say that! You're bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, the students will riot. I will riot!
It's gonna be known as the Night of the Umbrellas. Did you hear those rumors?
She's so lucky, it's almost like her test scores don't matter.
I wonder if they really are from our school.
The teachers are doing a 180 on the honor student.
She's on the podium, good for her.
Good for you!
Yeah, she's on the podium. Giving speeches and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Why don't they just go on the
Quiet
fan
down.
site and, like,
I'll now be handing
write a
out your
message
exam
that's like,
booklets.
we did not kill anyone.
Right. Or they could just realize that the Phantoms didn't target those guys on the
shall we
website.
begin?
Yeah. First day of exams. Alright, let me pull up this option thing. 32 surfaces is what it says.
Cool.
Ooh, we
That
can
sounds
do
about
this.
right.
And then it says it used to be one color. And
Wouldn't
then
really grab your eyes.
black and white picture.
Yep.
Ahem.
The time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks.
And then throw your desks up in the air. Next day. Yeah, we don't use Google for the like what to talk or what to say when we're talking to people, but for like test answers and shit like this, I'm like, we might as
You're
well.
still rooting for the
Especially when you
Phantom
don't have
Thieves?
like the online
You know
help.
they're murderers, right? That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police?
Yeah, at this
And I mean,
point,
did you
our
see
knowledge
that
is
press
maxed out,
conference?
though, so we could
No
literally
way
just get
allies
all
of
the
justice
answers
would do
wrong
that.
if we wanted to. I
Yeah,
think.
and I think
Teachers
exams
been
have to
right
do with
all
your
along.
charm too. I'm pretty sure.
really?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's like it shows a group of students gathering around like the test results, and they're like, "Oh, look, he's like number
That's
one,"
enough.
and then it's like,
If
"Oh,
you
I'm so
don't quiet
charming
down,
because
I'll have to ask
everyone's
you to
paying
leave."
attention to me."
Mm-hmm.
This one
Now,
says
everyone.
Charles Henri Sanson
Mm-hmm.
for the first one.
This is the second day of your exams. Please begin.
Blah blah blah.
Ooh, we can do this.
And then it says it is a hereditary profession.
Ooh, we can do this.
Can you imagine being a little kid and being like, I was born to do this when I'm older? Or in operating a guillotine.
Yeah.
The Phantom Thieves have got to be students here, right? I mean, they killed our principal.
Joker,
They
say
killed-
something.
There are murderers among us.
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a
Yeah, if I
phantom
was him, I
thief
would
the
just
other
start
day.
growling every time they say
real?
something bad about the Phantoms.
Yeah, that doesn't seem suspicious at all.
I smoked a pig.
Heard the Phantom Thieves are murderers.
Start like shaking the desk.
They'd be like, what the fuck? And as you're shaking the desk, Morgana's like, you
What
can
the
do
hell are you
this!
Today's the third day of exams. Go ahead and start. What was the meaning of robota, the etymological root of robot?
Slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
3 Bs in all of Europe.
Ooh, we can do
Cool,
this.
now I can put this away. And just leave the timer out. And then there's gonna be a 4th day, but I think on the 4th day it's always like Morgana's like, wow, you did great!
Mm-hmm. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Well, it shouldn't be a problem for you. This has been so easy, I might start yawning. You did perfectly. I can't wait to see your score.
I thought you were gonna start yawning.
Yeah. Not laughing.
Police are here
And
again.
the teacher's like, what the hell is
Sounds
that?
like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief.
Stop growling.
Apparently public security is already
Also, he's like, apparently one of our students is a phantom thief. And then Joker's like, actually, it's like 8 of your students.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It's me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. I mean our place.
Who? Where?
It's open.
Come in.
Welcome.
Ah, you're the 3rd year Okumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please have a seat. Everyone, therapy, therapy for everyone. Are you okay?
Yes. I'm sorry, I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at saying what's on my mind.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either, even though it's my job.
Right. Oh.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my
Thank you.
thanks.
I'm alright though. I must be pretty weird, right? I came here for counseling, but I can't seem to say anything.
He's like, let me guess. You're here about your dead dad.
Right.
Not weird in the least. Just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. And if you still don't feel comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day.
I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I'll feel more relaxed if I think of all of this in that way.
Quite.
Absolutely. Nobody's going to de-stress if they come in here all worked up like, I have to talk right now! Thinking of this as just sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help you feel more open.
Relaxing with some tea. I do that quite often, but on my own.
Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
The people closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people. They feel more like robots I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So, was mealtime essentially the same setup as tea time?
Yes.
Yes. Meals where we actually ate together were almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I see. I've never been to upscale social events, so I'm not sure if I should ask this, but, well, didn't you ever feel lonely?
Lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would have only wanted to spend more time with my family.
Why don't we call it a day now? Feel free to stop by again anytime you like.
Yes, I do apologize. It seems I extended this tea time much longer than I had intended.
No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up snacks that pair well with tea. I really like Maruki's song, but every time I hear that bass line, I just hear, talking to my therapist. I'm talking to my therapist.
I received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all. Oh, I know. You should go help Haru.
Oh.
Probably
I'll let
about
the
to
others know.
unlock her.
Yeah, finally.
How troubling.
Do you want some help?
Hi there, Haru.
Oh, have you come up here to assist me?
Say my name.
Heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
Any way I can help?
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me, which means suddenly I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
Well, I can't relate because I'm not rich.
I couldn't imagine.
Yes, it is quite hard to fathom. I may be the president's daughter, but I never anticipated I'd end up involved in company matters.
She's like, I fucking hate burgers.
Because of that, lately I've been meeting
When
with
she
all
was
the
saying that
various
last line,
officers and
her
lawyers
mouth
my
on
father
the picture
employed.
wasn't moving
They've
at
been
all.
giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." But it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age, closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time?
Why don't you take it to Maruki?
What can I
This is
do
what
to
y'all
help
should have been
you?
talking about instead
I
of tea
don't have
time.
any talents. How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house.
It was a
To be
banana.
honest, and this is what I do when I'm alone, to take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment? I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but
I want to try them.
you like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you. I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
Sure, but he's a major grump. To try.
Sergio, really? Or try asking at a Kuma Foods. Don't push your vegetables on my cafe.
Yeah, my coffee curry cafe.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
Should be like, can you use
Well
these
then,
tomatoes in your
shall
coffee?
we head over to the hideout?
What? Why didn't we unlock her?
What?
Congrats on surviving midterms.
Thanks.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Ryuji, just use Google.
I'm right.
and immediately acting upon them. In order to make that
Oh my god, those pauses.
Mm-hmm.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
What are you talking about the
The
other
other day.
day?
That was like months ago, wasn't it?
A code is like your fingerprints.
Yeah.
No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks.
The game is
appear in it.
glitched.
The way you
This
know
was
it
supposed to
all
already
listed with
happen.
No consistency, no skill at all. But aren't there multiple people across the world?
It's
that
just
are
it's
part
a
of
long
Medjed?
ass game, and
Couldn't
we've
it
been
have been
playing
done by
since
someone that
October, so
joined
maybe something
recently?
did happen like a few weeks ago
How
that
do
we
I
just
put
don't
it?
remember, and it was like a few
That
days
code
ago.
was so
But
not done by anyone
her
interested
whole
in
Medjed
Valve
thing happened
at
in
all.
July.
At the
Yeah.
very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun?
Also,
It
didn't
was
Kasumi
around
do the
time
same
our
thing?
group started getting
She's like,
popular,
thanks for helping me the
so
other day, but it
maybe
was
they
like
wanted
6
in on the
weeks
hype.
before.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense.
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
Mishima.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
No way. I didn't even know she was gonna say that.
We lack any hard evidence. But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things.
This mystery is getting
we're talking
very
both the rankings
mysterious.
and the Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this very moment?
And then Joker's like, yes! And then pulls a rope and traps them all in there.
Doesn't mean that we've lost yet.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
Ruby.
Ryuji's like, do you think I could use the bathroom, or do you think they planned for me to do that? It's all part of their
I was
trap.
told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
Because I'm a villain and you're
When
part
the
of my
case the
plan.
shooting principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it, and you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored.
His little 3D model looks like
The
such a
Phantom
puppet. It
Thief
looks like
is now
one of
a
those
national
puppets from that
crisis.
Scooby-Doo episode with the Puppet
Expectations are
Master.
exceedingly
Yeah.
high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice. Personnel and planning will be up
Or
to
like
you
that
on
puppet
this
from
case.
Futurama
You
that's
will
controlled
also
by the
have
cat,
police.
and it
Yeah.
like denies Amy her doctorate, and then steals her idea.
I think I vaguely remember that.
oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it
I
everything
want to eradicate them. Maybe I'll,
Bring them to justice,
Yeah.
which is our job.
Position
Kind of
for you
sus
as
for
well
my
in
boss
the
to
event
say
that you
eradicate.
succeed.
yeah.
I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are
You know,
high.
Sai, for being like a world-class
Failure to
detective or whatever,
accomplish
you
this
should
task
really
is
see that your
unacceptable.
boss is like
Do you understand?
obviously evil.
Yeah,
Of
freaking
course,
snake.
I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
I'm home.
She takes like
Hi,
2
sis.
steps out the room
Should
and
I
just
warm
hears,
up dinner for you?
excellent.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, what was that?
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Yeah, it's like a huge cultural differences
if
thing.
you
Like
were
I've
to
heard like a lot
collapse
of
from
Japanese people in
exhaustion,
like tech fields and other
this is
like
my
office
one
type
chance
jobs
to
will
get a
stay
promotion.
overnight if they have a lot of work to get done. And I feel like in
I heard
America,
detectives have been coming to your school.
like people would get
That
on
must
your
make it hard
case
to
if you
focus on
stayed
your
overnight
studies.
in an office.
Don't
They'll be
worry.
like, "Are
Yeah.
you squatting?"
We'll all be
Like,
soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the
Yeah,
important
it'd be like,
task
if
you
you're gonna
mentioned?
stay here, you need to start paying rent.
Mhm.
Or
None
they
of
start
your
just like
concern.
docking your pay.
mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Get out that phone, baby. Group text. Group text.
Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm.
What's wrong?
Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves.
That means.
Yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point.
So what?
That's bad.
Wait, weren't they already investigating us though?
The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale.
Hold on a sec. What's this SIU thing anyways?
The Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals.
I have heard that name on the news. They make headlines often.
The real insane part is they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan.
Are we going to be arrested?
Yes.
Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme?
Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer.
We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. I hate it here. I'm leaving.
They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too.
Fuck you all! Hey, don't scare us like that.
It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence yet. If I was Haru, I would just take them stocks and run. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak.
I'm moving to America.
No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine.
No, it's
Unless
not.
they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Yeah. And we're probably gonna be trapped inside again.
Mm-hmm. Some real convenient timing for the prosecution, though.
Yup. Did you want to go ahead and call it here?
Yeah, I think this would be a good point.
Alrighty, thank you guys for watching, and we hope you'll join us next time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.